Show us your balls.
Show us your balls. Welcome back to the ball pit, where today we're talking about some
Monkey's
monkeys' balls.
balls.
We're talking about monkey nuts today.
I don't know about that one.
Uh, Monkey Ball is an interesting game. I mean, clearly very, uh, influential. There's like tons of Monkey Ball-esque games.
Hmm.
But playing it, I don't think it's anything special.
Before we get into Monkey Ball, allow us to introduce ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
I am
You
your
go ahead.
mediocre host today, Grace. She, her.
I I wasn't expecting that. I'm your other host, Malik. I use they, them pronouns.
Never expecting it. It's just a bingus day, you know. I don't feel
Mhm.
like being the best today.
Yeah,
Too
I
much
get
pressure. Too much pressure all the time.
that. I understand.
Sometimes you just gotta be mediocre. That's okay.
That's true. That's very true. That's a good point. Well, what do you think about the 5 minutes of Super Monkey Ball Jr. you played in a browser before the episode?
It was bad. It does not translate well to keyboard.
I feel like that's probably a problem with the keyboard. I don't like.
Well,
Like I
I
said,
feel like you're supposed to control it with one finger, not three.
yeah. It's definitely it's definitely gonna be a different experience. You haven't seen. I'll have to explain some of the mechanics that I thought were interesting then. But like I said, I don't think it's anything special. But also, I don't think you really got the same experience as you're intended to
Yeah.
from playing it.
I mean, that's
Uh,
all of my Monkey Ball experience right there. You just watched it.
mhm. I played some PS2 Monkey Ball recently. I went right back to it. I was like, let's see how Monkey Ball is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got some interesting things. Like for instance, in the PS2 Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball, you got like a level select. So there's different like worlds that you go to,
Right, so it's
and
like
they
proper
give
level based, not just an arcade game.
yeah. But the thing is that you like select which levels you want to play. Like you get like a big like grid with a bunch of levels, but you don't have to play like complete all of them. You just need to complete some number of them.
Oh,
So
okay,
there's
I
like
get
ones
that.
of varying difficulty, and so you don't need to do all of the ones that you really hate. You just need to do enough of the levels in each world, which I think is really interesting. Um, and actually, it makes the difficulty of Super Monkey Ball, I think, very good because it means you can decide if you are confident enough. I'm gonna do all the hard levels, but also you can be like, I'm gonna do all the easy levels. But also, like you saw that there's like the bananas in the stages you can collect, right?
Yeah, you get all
So
the
you can
bananas.
Yeah, so you can decide whether you want to go for all of the difficult to get bananas. Some stages even have like different paths that give you more bananas.
Mm-hmm. What
So I thought
happens
that
if you
was
collect
interesting.
all of the bananas?
I've got no idea. I did not quite complete the game.
Do you
I
become the
got,
monkey?
you go to hell in that game, and then you go to trees, and you go to Metropolitan City.
Can't believe they'd put you in hell in Monkey Ball.
They go to hell really early on. It's shocking. You go underwater for a little bit. There's like cutscenes in between, and I didn't watch any of them, so I was very, very confused. But also, like, I
It's
don't
all
know how
about the
much
Monkey Ball lore for me.
they've like really just had cutscenes after every world. It's like here's a new cutscene showing you the monkeys going from this area to the next. I like didn't watch them, but also like there is a 0% chance that like a 2 minute cutscene is gonna explain to me why I'm now in like fiery hell world.
I mean, you don't know that.
I do know that. I'm pretty certain that there's no combination of images that would explain to me why this is happening, why this makes sense in the Monkey Ball world.
The Monkey Ball world works in mysterious ways.
Like, I guess. Like, I agree, in fact, because, like, that's why you couldn't have a 2 minute cutscene explain it. It's too mysterious.
The secret of Monkey Ball Island.
Did you see that they're making a new Monkey Ball Island?
What?
That adventure game.
You mean Monkey Island?
Yeah, Monkey Island. I said Monkey Ball Island since you said Monkey Ball.
Is there seriously?
Yeah, do you see the who's the guy? his Twitter. He tweeted it on April Fool's, so I don't know if it's real, but I think I also saw a tweet from him saying if I were to release a new thing, I'd announce it on April Fool's.
Monkey Ball Island. Are you like posthumously April Foolsing me?
No, if I'm posthumously April Foolsing you, then it's like this guy who April Foolsed me into April Foolsing you.
Can we get
Ron Gilbert.
Ron Gilbert. Grumpy Gamer.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is actually real. And if it's not, I'm lying.
Well, I
on
mean,
the
there is a
internet, and
Return to
it's
Monkey
fun.
Island supposedly coming out.
Yeah.
But you said about Monkey Ball Island. I was like, what the fuck are you on about?
No. I mean Monkey Island. There's too many recent tweets. I can't go all the way back to April 1st.
Oh yeah, no, it's real because Felicia Day's tweeting about it and fucking Lucasfilms Games is tweeting about it. Hella.
Where's the fucking April Fool's tweet though?
Well, I just scrolled back to January 1st.
No, it's on April 4th. It's not April Fool's. I lied. I'm a liar.
You're a monster.
Anyways, I know people really like those Monkey Island games. It's never been my type of game though. I'm not a adventure game type person most of the time.
You know me, I'm all about my. You like Myst?
I thought Myst was good. Myst is very different from a standard adventure game.
It's very much an adventure game, though.
I agree that it's an adventure game, but I think it's very different from like when I say adventure game, and I say that's not my like.
You mean a LucasArts game? I know what you mean.
I mean like a point and click adventure.
Like a LucasArts style game is what I'm saying though, because they are the golden standard for adventure games.
Oh no, I maybe I don't know enough about adventure games, but I wouldn't put them all at the feet of LucasArts.
Most of the good ones are. Yeah, Grim
I don't care about most of the
Fandango,
good
Monkey
ones.
Island, Day of the Tentacle,
No.
fucking Maniac Mansion.
I accept that. I'm just saying that I feel like the genre is not defined only by the best games in it.
Well, maybe not, but like roguelites are named after the game Rogue. Souls-likes are named after the Dark Souls series.
I think
They're not the first of their kind, but they're the most popular ones.
I see what you mean. Roguelikes are certainly not defined by Rogue.
Well, they were named after it, though, is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, it's named after it, but I want to be very clear about something. Roguelikes are in basically no ways nowadays defined by Rogue. They're defined by like the other games in the roguelike genre, if anything. But like, and for Souls-likes, there's like, it's because they're not like. I will accept in the case of Souls-likes that Souls-likes are mostly based on Souls games.
Let's see. But like most of the games I can think of are made by people who either were in LucasArts and then left, LucasArts itself, or Cyan.
I don't know. I'm.
Well,
Like,
actually,
there's
who made
tons and tons of
Sam
like shitty browser games that exist. There's like a million point and click adventures in a way that like sure like the best ones maybe are like LucasArts, but I don't think that the genre is defined by them. I think there's much defined by like all the like Flash games that are point and click
Right,
adventures.
but the Flash games are much. Well, I guess Sierra would actually be the defining because they made like the original like King's Quest and stuff.
I just don't think when I say the reason I don't say LucasArts games is first of all because I don't care about LucasArts and I feel like it's a better descriptor to say point and click adventure games.
Right, but that
And also because I don't think
a
the
point and click
point and click-
adventure could extend over Myst.
But
But they're very distinct things, so like
You're right.
subclassing them within it, like a Sierra style game or a
I wouldn't
LucasArts
call
style
Myst a
game.
point and click adventure.
It's a point and click game, and it's an adventure
It's a
game.
point and click game, but it's I feel like if I said point and click adventure, people's first thought is not going to be Myst. Yours might be because you're obsessed with Myst.
Right, but I do think you do need to, because like it is a point and click adventure, but it's a different
It is a
style
point-
of point and click adventure of
Okay,
its
let me be very
own.
clear. Let me clarify as much as I can. I don't consider Myst is a point and click adventure, but when I say point and click adventure, I don't mean Myst.
Right, you mean
Okay.
a Sierra style or a LucasArts
Oh.
style adventure game.
I mean a point-and-click adventure game.
Right, but not like a Myst style one. You mean ones that like
Yeah.
either Sierra or LucasArts would have made, because they're different
No, I
on their
mean-
own. Sierras were less item focused. They were
Okay.
more about like interacting with things. Like they did have items, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really played very many Sierra games.
Okay, the thing is, like, when I say, like, if you can extrapolate all of that, then, like, sure, whatever. But I don't care about any of that. I think that my descriptor of when I think point-and-click adventure games, despite the fact that Myst is a point-and-click adventure game, I'm not counting that in the category. I think I've done all the explanation that's needed. You don't need to go into Sierra or LucasArts or whatever.
Right, but you're not that deep in the sauce, Malachi. You're not that deep in the sauce of adventure games.
Okay, I don't understand what's relevant about that.
When you're thoroughly marinated, like I am, it
Uh-huh.
it matters. It matters. It matters to me. I don't know if
Okay,
other people
it doesn't matter to me. I
care,
don't give
but
a shit.
it really does to me, because they are all great in their own right, but they're all so different from each other. Like in Grim Fandango or Monkey Island, you'll run around trying to interact with a fucking limp balloon, a limp animal balloon, with everything until you find the one thing you need to use it on. Versus Myst,
Okay.
where you run around smacking your face against everything that looks like it might not be background imagery until eventually something clicks and you're not sure if it's your skull fracturing or a mechanism moving.
I feel like you're not describing a different thing here. If you're trying to convince me that I should be counting Myst among point-and-click adventures,
It made perfect sense to me, and that's all that matters.
well, it made sense to me. It's just that it didn't seem like it was. It seemed like the point was just that they're the same. Those things sound very similar to me.
Well, Grim Fandango, like I said in the example, is it like LucasArts games were much more item and interaction focused, whereas Myst, like a game that you're familiar with, The Witness, it's just about interacting with the environment. There's no item and inventory, and there's no real dialogue to be had.
Myst has items in inventory.
Not really.
Well, Riven certainly does.
Riven has books, which I wouldn't really count
And Myst also has items.
in the form of
Pages?
the page.
Pages.
I wouldn't count that
Certainly
because you
counts.
don't collect a massive hoard of like a trowel and
I'm
some
saying
bread.
you don't have inventory, but I am saying you have items.
Not in the same way though.
I agree that kind of they're different, but
They are
I think that
significantly
certainly they are items.
Not in the same way that you would have in a LucasArts game though.
In a LucasArts game, you could certainly have an item that's like, here's a key, and it opens a door. And the pages are exactly the same as that. The difference is that it's maybe not the same as having, like, here's a fish that you're going to use to, like, cook to make a soup to then give to a pirate.
I think they are very distinctly different
I think that
in a way that
certain-
is noticeable, and that you're just kind of making it seem less.
No. Okay, I'm saying that there are items that, like, there's, like, purposes for items in LucasArts games that the pages don't cover, but there are also items in LucasArts games that are covered by pages. Like, that do the same type of thing as pages do.
Right. The pages don't unlock a new area of the game, though. All they do is progress towards the ending. You can explore every area without touching a single page, and in fact,
If
I'm
the
sure many
pages
people
were
in their first
keys,
try have.
nothing would change. I think that I think the pages being really, like, comparing them to keys is a very apt comparison.
I don't think so, though, because usually when you get a key in an adventure game, you have to use it to progress. You can explore.
Well, it is progression. Wait, it is progression in Myst.
Sure,
The keys
towards the
are
ending,
progression.
but you can explore the full game without getting the pages.
Sure.
With the
They
exception
are
of
progression,
Rhyme,
though.
which is only actually unlocked after you beat the game, but I still feel like you are making the pages seem different than they are. They don't unlock areas. They just
They don't
they just
unlock
give you the
areas,
ending.
but they are progression. I think they're very, very.
It's a different
similar.
type of progression, though, is what I'm saying. Like it doesn't unlock an area of the game that you can't get
I
to
agree with you
otherwise.
there. Yes, I still think that. I think it's related. There's certainly items that work the same in those games. I think that you're right that Myst doesn't have items in the same way that those other games do. They don't certainly aren't like, oh, we're gonna start whatever, like combining shit together. But like, I don't know. I think it's definitely items.
They, I think I see where you're trying to come from here. I just don't think I can agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never really been a big fan of adventure games. I can think of a few that I've played though. Have you ever played? Oh fuck, what's that one called? It's the one with the plant. You know the one with the plant
The one with the plan.
and the guy that wears a traffic cone on his head. Crud. It's like a talking plant. Maybe it starts with a P? How do I not remember what this game is called? You've got like Paradigm. The game is Paradigm.
With a G or
How else would you spell Paradigm?
Paradime. Phonetically.
Is that a word?
I don't know, but it could be for a video game. This is a newer game.
Paradigm with an E? What the hell?
Like, I'm just saying, it could be.
No, 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 no. I think this website might. No. Yes? Some people certainly spell it like that. Okay, that's wrong. I meant Paradigm the way you spell Paradigm.
Yeah. I figured that.
I played this game. This
Yeah.
game is more interesting to me because the
I've never heard of this.
the world is a little interesting.
By Reaper Aussie Bundle. I already have Desert Child. Have you played the Telltale games?
No. If I
Hmm.
were to, I've been thinking about playing the Borderlands one.
I've only played The Walking Dead, and even then, I
I've
haven't
seen
played
someone
all
play
of
The Walking Dead. I've seen a Borderlands streamer play The Walking Dead one.
it. I think I played one and most of two, and then I just watched the rest on YouTube.
What do you think? The
They-
Telltale games are a very different type of adventure game, I think, as well.
Oh yeah, no, they are. They
It's
are
like a choose your own
Telltale
adventure game.
a Telltale style game, which
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
evolved into Life is Strange and such,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which are
Life is Strange did some different things. But
Life
I
is
think you're right.
Strange. It was clearly built off of the same kind of gameplay style, though.
Was it? Maybe it's
Yeah.
just that I like picture Telltale games in that exact way that they do everything, and like
Honestly, I'd say Telltale even inspired, like the what's the one with like Man of Medan, that whole trilogy, quadrilogy,
Man
I
of
don't know.
who?
Man of Medan, Dark Pictures anthology. Like
Dark
I'd say
Pictures
that was inspired by Telltale. Until Dawn and like the other games that are in that style were all sort
Oh,
of
Until
inspired
Dawn,
by-
definitely.
Like they've all
Until
got the
Dawn
same
especially.
choices matter.
I just
no,
feel-
like not episodic necessarily, because the only ones that were episodic were the like, Life is Strange and the Telltale games.
I'll admit that I didn't play Life is Strange, but it seemed like choices didn't matter nearly as much in that.
They never matter that much. Like there's a couple different
Well, I
events you
realize
can
that.
get in certain games, and it's mostly just about like small details that ultimately culminate in the same ending. Life is Strange
Right.
definitely had more of a fixed path, though.
Yeah, the Telltale games are interesting. I think that my hang up on comparing them to other games is only because when I think Telltale games, I think of even like the specific way you like look at your character walking around when you control them walking around.
Mm-hmm.
And like other games have like more openness generally because they don't do that exact thing that Telltale games do, where you've got like the one fixed camera angle and then it switches if you walk too far to the left.
Right, it's
Eh,
like a Resident Evil camera,
Yeah, it's like a Resident Evil camera.
which works usually. and I think it worked in those games.
I personally thought that those games looked kind of restrictive in the movement. I felt basically like, you should not be making me do this. I'm fine
It
with you
made
making me do quick time events, but it didn't look that fun to have the walking around
It
sections.
made them feel to me more like classic point and click adventures, where sometimes there'll be a hidden area that you won't notice the first time you play through. It'll be like slightly off to the side, and you'll accidentally stumble into it maybe, and then you'll
Oh,
have
there
a
was
whole.
stuff like that?
Well, yeah, there's stuff like that.
Okay, you know what? I'm changing my tune. That's pretty neat. But it is very Telltale, though. When I picture that exact thing, like when I picture Telltale games, I'm picturing exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picturing you can look left and there's like zombies coming after one person, and you can look right and there's zombies coming after another person.
And then you look
have to
down
make
and there's
choice.
a fucking tractor on your arm, and holy shit, where do I go?
Yeah, and then you have to make your choice. That the like style of dialogue.
And then everybody dies anyway.
Yeah, it's interesting though. I really like choose your own adventure like books.
I never.
I read a lot of those. You never read any?
No, never won.
I just had access to them, I guess.
I had access
There's a-
to them in the school library. I just never was interested. I
I'm a
never
huge
really
fan
got
of them.
into books. Like I only recently started reading again, like
That's fair.
the end of last year.
I have
And I've
not
already
been
got a
reading that
bunch
much
of books I
recently.
want to read.
What books does that include?
Well, right now I need to finish 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh yeah,
The next book I
excellent
want to
book.
read is The Island of Dr. Moreau by H.G. Wells.
I have not read that one.
Then I've got a bunch of other Jules Verne novels. I've got a Greg Bear novel that I really want to read.
What genres do you like?
Well, it would appear science fiction,
Seems pretty
and
science fiction, yeah.
because like all of the novels that I just listed are science fiction novels.
Yeah.
More specifically,
Mhm.
right now I'm really interested in, like, I really want to get to the Island of Dr. Moreau because it's more of like a gritty sort of biopunk feel.
Yeah. You want the biopunk.
Yeah, I'm all into human modification in
Oh,
many forms.
right.
Very
I should have
interesting to
realized.
me. Biopunk,
There was
similar to cyberpunk, is it's all about genetic mutations and stuff.
that's just cool.
Yeah.
My one sci-fi suggestion that I can think of. Well, also Ray Bradbury. If you haven't read Ray Bradbury, you should read some Ray Bradbury.
I haven't read any Ray.
Huge fan of Ray Bradbury. He makes like short stories and stuff, sci-fi-y, and his stuff rules. His stuff's awesome. You can find it all online. Super good. But the one that I think of more recently. I don't read that many books recently, but I used to be all about books, and I should be reading books. But there's one book that I read like a year or two ago. Perihelion Summer by Greg Egan. That one's
Oh.
pretty good.
Oh, Ray Bradbury wrote Fahrenheit 451.
He did write Fahrenheit 451.
I've
I don't
heard of
think
that
Fahrenheit 451 is his best work.
I've heard of that one though.
Yeah. It's people like it's one of the classics, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I like his short story stuff better. There's like crud. There's one about like if I tell you like what it's about, it's like the whole story because they're all like short. There's Dark They Were and Golden Eyed is really good. It's a longer short story about going to Mars. I can't remember what that other Bradbury short story I'm thinking of was, but I'll try and figure it out.
Oh, remember what this episode was supposed to be about?
Monkey Ball.
Monkey
Yeah,
Ball. We haven't even talked about it at all yet.
we talked about it a little bit.
For 2 seconds.
What's the
We're
right
gonna
word?
try to keep sticking to a topic for these episodes. We gotta start getting better at it.
No, we're doing a good job. The Ray Bradbury book, the Ray Bradbury short story that I was thinking of, other than Dark They Were and Cold, but
Oh, I've
And-
read All Summer in a Day.
oh yeah, that's the one. All Summer in a Day is so good. Holy
Isn't
shit.
that the one where the kid gets locked in a closet?
Yup.
Yeah.
It's an outstanding short story.
Actually, it's an in sitting because she was stuck inside, not outstanding in the rain.
That's just not that good. It's just not that good. Yeah. So do you want to get back on topic about Monkey Ball or no?
We probably should talk about it a little bit.
Well, what do you have to say about Monkey Ball? Go right ahead.
You're the expert.
No. You wanted to talk about it. Go right ahead. What do you think?
You're
What are
the
you
one
thinking
who
about?
wanted to talk about it. This was your episode.
This is not my episode. I said, do you think it'd be a good idea? You said yes. Go ahead. What were you thinking about right now?
I don't know anything about it. I want you to tell me about it. What's
Oh.
Monkey Ball like?
You don't know anything about Monkey Ball. Well, I have told you a lot of my thoughts about Monkey Ball. I thought Monkey Ball, it's fine. It's nothing special though. When I play Monkey Ball, I think about marble games I'd prefer to be playing. And it's like, I like the monkey physics, you know? Like when you get the monkey going really fast and they start like flying around inside the ball
Mm-hmm.
and like no longer in control of it. That's funny. But I prefer to be going fast, and the Monkey Ball levels are just too short to like really be going fast.
So, would you rather play something like Sonic?
Sonic's not a monkey, not a
Sonic
marble
in a
game.
hamster ball.
There's no game where Sonic is in a hamster ball.
He was in one of the new Monkey
No
Balls
way.
in a hamster ball.
Okay, that's not Sonic though. I don't care what Sonic relation there is here. That's not a Sonic game.
Sonic was.
And if
in
it's
it.
a Monkey Ball game, then it's probably the same. It's the same thing, you know. It's the
Yeah.
same. I prefer if we had. Holy fuck! They put him in a hamster ball.
Put him in hamster ball.
Oh, it's okay though. It's old school Sonic. They didn't put my boy. They didn't put my boy in the hamster ball.
My boy, Sonic, my boy.
Which Sonic games have you played?
I played a little bit of one of the ones like it was like the original Sonic, but it was on the Game Boy.
A little bit of Game Boy Sonic. That's it.
Yeah.
That's your entire. You should. You know what Sonic game I.
I
grew
played a
up
little bit of
and played
Mario
a
and
little bit of?
Sonic at the Tokyo Olympics or something.
That doesn't count. That's not a Sonic game.
It's got Sonic in it.
That doesn't make it a Sonic
It's
game.
got Sonic on the cover. It's got Sonic in the name.
Sonic is like a. When I say Sonic games, I'm thinking of like a genre. I guess that's not really true. Because if I'm gonna count like Shadow the Hedgehog or Sonic 06, those are very different from original Sonic games. I did play Sonic 06 when I was growing up though, and let me tell you, Sonic 06, I have good memories of that game. I have fond memories of that game.
Isn't that the one that was broken beyond recognition?
Yeah, and you know what? I liked it. Okay, sue me.
It's fair. I don't have a legal team.
Yeah, get fucked. You could never sue me.
I could. I just don't have
You
any
could
reason
never
to.
do it. You have no ability to. You don't know how to. You don't know my address to send me a legal, thing.
No, but I could find your address by looking you up online.
Oh yeah, good luck with that. Good
I'll
luck
call-
with that, buddy.
I'll call the police, your local
Yeah.
police.
Yeah, where's my local police?
I know what city you live in. I know
Okay.
I know what city you live in a suburb of.
What? Okay, you don't know what city I live in.
No, I do know what city you live in.
Well, suburb of is not true. I've never
I
lived
thought
in a
you lived in
suburb
a
once in my
suburb of a
life.
city, but I was thinking about something else. I know what
Oh.
city you live in.
I'm safe. I think that's untrue. Now that you say that, I feel like that's untrue.
I bet I
could-
could
we could-
figure out what college you go to.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then
I've said it before.
Then I could be like, they were putting me on the internet, and they need to go to jail.
I'm never going to jail.
But an
I'm immune to
American
jail.
jail.
An American jail? You're gonna extradite me?
I'm gonna extradite you to the United States.
No, holy fuck.
You're gonna suffer.
Okay, well, I'm gonna avoid that fate by instead telling you about the actual best game that includes Sonic in it,
What's that?
which is Sonic Riders.
Hmm.
Sonic Riders, one of the best Sonic games of all times, has one of my favorite Sonic characters in it, being Storm the Albatross.
I think Sonic's overrated.
I think you are overrated in this current moment. How dare you say that about Sonic?
Can we talk about adventure games again? I like talking about adventure games.
You're just leaving. I want to talk about Sonic Riders and you jump in right away. I hate Sonic, you say. Get me the fuck out of here, you say. Tell me about adventure games then.
What adventure games do you want to know about? Tell me what you want to know about adventure games.
I don't know anything about. Pretend I've never played an adventure game. You're just gonna talk about Myst. Tell me about Myst. What do you like about Myst?
I wasn't going to talk about Myst actually, but if you,
You
want
want
me
to talk about Myst, though. You'd like to talk about
well, now
Myst.
that you've brought it up, you ever heard of Myst before?
Yes.
Well, off to a great start. Myst's a fucking banger of a game.
What's your favorite Myst game?
My favorite Myst game that I have played?
Did you know that Wikipedia considers Myst to be a puzzle adventure game rather than a point-and-click adventure game?
I mean, it's a point-and-click game though, by definition. Until the fifth one, and Uru.
Click games.
The fifth one and Uru are both like you walk around, but it's still point-and-click, I'd say.
Wait. So were those your favorites, or did I just not pay attention?
You were not paying attention.
So what are your favorites then? Give me your favorite.
Ugh, my favorite Myst game. Probably
Yeah.
Real Myst.
A little bit of real Myst.
Yeah.
You know, what I like about that one is that Atreus is not a primary character. He's trapped in hell.
You're mean to Atreus.
Atreus deserves it a little bit.
He's fucked up.
He is fucked up. I completely agree.
His dad did that to him.
You said it succinctly, and I completely agree. And you're right, his dad did do it to him, because his dad is more fucked up than he is.
His dad is fucking evil. He's enslaving
His
an entire
listen,
civilization.
I'll be clear with you. Atreus, I'm not a huge fan of. His dad is evil. I will give you that. You are right when you say that.
We need to play Myst 3 so you can get to see the new villain.
Atreus.
It's not Atreus.
Damn, that's
I think his
Myst
name's
4.
Saavedro or something.
Saavedro?
I might be wrong.
Okay, is he evil?
Yeah?
Is he cool, though?
He's interesting. His name
You
is
get to see what he
Saavedro,
looks
yeah.
like?
Yeah, you get to see what he looks like. It's a game. It's full fucking motion video.
I'm searching up what he looks like.
He wears a funky... I'll send you a picture right now.
I'm trying to spell Saavedro. 1 second. How do you spell Saavedro? Holy shit.
I don't know. That's why I'm sending you a picture.
That is a gay person outfit. That is the outfit of a gay person.
You have Myst 3, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We need to play it. It's honestly, it's much easier than Riven. Because it's more like it's sectioned off into 3 different ages
That's
instead
good.
of
I like
being
having
one
different
massive
ages.
age.
The more ages, the happier I am.
I guess technically Riven had 2 ages.
That holy fuck! I just can't get over this outfit. Is it bananas? Is it boomerangs?
There was a fucking action figure.
It's insane. Look
Wait.
at that one. That gives you a nice high quality image.
Oh, it's not an actual action figure. It's a person.
No, they don't have the Saavedro action figure.
I mean, it is an action figure, but it's
They don't have
not an
the-
official one.
Ugh. How many people buy action figures nowadays? How many action figures do you have on your shelves?
I have printed ones.
You have
Actually,
printed
I don't
ones.
have.
That
I have
counts.
Lego minifigures.
Lego minifigures do not count. Those are Lego.
All right, then I don't have any action unless you count stuffies.
Those are stuffies. I think those are stuffies. I count the printed ones though. I was counting
I
the
don't
printed
actually.
ones.
I don't actually have any printed figures.
Oh.
I thought I did, but then I remembered that he exploded every time I tried to take the supports off.
Damn.
I was trying to print a Manny Calavera from Grim Fandango, but he fucking died twice.
People like Grim Fandango.
I love Grim Fandango. It's a great game.
Which one is the character that you talked about?
Manny Calavera?
Was that the main character? It's got to be the main
It's
character.
the guy you play as, yeah.
I like the style of Grim Fandango.
The
you know, if you're gonna
fucking-
give me
it's
a
a
good
great
adventure
game.
game, you gotta give me a good style. I know everyone likes Monkey Island, but like,
You gotta admit, though, as far as music goes, Monkey Island takes the cake with its main theme.
I'll admit I've not listened to enough Monkey Island music, but I will just say like I don't know. It's like pirates are cool, but it's like you could go crazy. You could have your main character even be a skeleton for God's sake.
I mean,
And
to
it's
be
just
fair,
like a
though,
blonde
there is
boy.
one of the main characters who is a skeleton.
Okay, you're you're, I'll take it. That's good. I'm
Ghost
a
Pirate
fan.
LeChuck.
I like a nice ghost pirate in my stories. I'm just saying, when your main character is just like a standard blonde white boy. I mean, like,
To be fair, though, the whole point of the game is that he's supposed to be a boring nobody who just accidentally becomes the world's greatest pirate.
well, that's cool. I remember hearing about the world's greatest pirate thing, and that shit is actually like an
Holy shit,
awesome
he is
book.
just Steed Bonnet.
I don't know who that is.
He's a historical pirate whose life was turned into a TV show by Taika Waititi.
Yes.
Our Flag Means Death, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
great.
yeah,
You
yeah,
should
yeah.
watch it. I
You've
just
told me about it, and now my Twitter is going crazy with it.
I
People,
just rewatched it last night, like all of
people are
it.
being very gay about that show.
It's a very gay show.
I've seen how Taika Waititi looks in it. I
You
understand.
get to see Taika Waititi and Reese Darby kiss.
I am actually more interested in seeing the beard that Taika Waititi had.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's an excellent beard. His
Watch
whole
the
character,
show. It's only like 5 hours.
I only care about his sick outfit.
Okay, well
He's
he's
fucking
in it
dripped
for
out.
most of the show.
Do you
Like
see how dripped out he is? He's not even the main character though.
I mean, he becomes a
telling
main
me-
character after the first 2 episodes.
Yo, I love how dripped out he is. He's like unbelievably dripped out.
You just have to watch. Leslie Jones is in that show. She fucking kills it.
Leslie Jones is a name that means something to me in the deep recesses of my
She
mind.
She was in
Oh, she was
Orange
in
Is the New Black.
Ghostbusters.
She was in Ghostbusters. She's also a cast member of Snull. Saturday Night Live.
She doesn't have a huge beard though.
No, she doesn't. But she's pretty fucking cool. She's got a prosthetic hand as well.
Ooh, okay, you know what? You're selling me a little bit. I do like a nice prosthetic hand.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, if you're a woman like her, you can't not enjoy Spanish
Mhm,
Jackie.
Well, maybe I will watch it, but I'm too busy watching. I'm watching Better Call Saul right now.
I just started El Camino today. I don't know if I
Mhm.
mentioned that.
You did mention that.
Well, fuck yourself then.
I finally got through Breaking Bad, and now I'm watching Better Call Saul. And Better Call Saul, compared to Breaking Bad, is just much better.
That is fair. I watched all of Breaking Bad in a row, like
Mhm.
over the course of a couple weeks, because my computer broke and I was grieving.
Yeah.
So I managed. That's like the only reason I was able to get through it is because I needed something to do. Like it's not
That's
a bad
fair.
show. It's a good show, but
I think it's a very good show.
It takes effort to get through that show.
Yeah, I had to do. It was like 3 attempts for me because like the first time it was like this just hurts, and then the second time it's like I do it again. I like it's just like it was too uncomfortable, like the drama and everything. But then the last one, I had like spoilers for basically the whole show. But I was like, I want to actually watch the show. It is like this is very very good, and finally I can just sit here and enjoy the show.
Yeah. Better Call Saul.
Yeah, just way better. Better Call Saul has everything you want in a show. It's like, you know in Breaking Bad where sometimes you're like, oh, I just want to see him do the cooking part, because when you see him cook and like get the high score in your meth cooking mini game and get the like, now it's 95% pure, it's like, hell yeah, that's my favorite part.
I have
And
I have a
Better Call
friend
Saul,
who's a like
who
well
cooks
versed-
meth?
No, who's well versed in chemistry.
You have a friend who's cooking crystal meth?
He knows how, I guess, being as he's a chemist.
Not every chemist
But,
knows how to
like,
cook meth.
He was like telling me personally that like they got it really fucking accurate on the meth side, but that's probably because they went to the DEA, who took them through actual cookhouses and taught them how to make actual meth so they could make the show look realistic, and then they would get fucking write-ins from actual meth chefs
Huh.
being like, congratulations on being great at like making meth in a TV show or whatever.
I really like that, and I like the in the show that's like one of the good parts where it's like you watch the like mastery over the skill, right? Like even when like shit is going bad, they can like do that and be very good at cooking meth. And that's like something that you're looking for.
I guess.
I feel like that's part of the interest that I had at least, because seeing them do that and be like just the mastery, you know. And Better Call Saul has that, but it's like the like the lawyer stuff, and it's the exact same. It's like I get them to see like they do like funny talking.
Do they give you more Huel in that show?
You get some Huel in that show.
I like Huel. He's my favorite character from Breaking Bad.
You get plenty of Huel in that show. Huel's an excellent character. The fact that like he's like huge, and you're like, okay, what like criminal thing is he good at? And it's like he's really good
at sitting
pickpocketing.
around. Really, he's
No.
pickpocket?
Yeah, that's why
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
You watched all of Breaking Bad.
I
right?
have seen the a clip from when he put pockets a phone onto a guy who's got EMF allergies.
Yeah, well, in Breaking Bad, you remember the like ricin cigarette thing?
Yeah.
Well, Huel is the person who like did that.
Oh.
Like that's like laid out in the show, but you might not realize it.
Well, I don't remember it because it's been a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
It's been like over a year since I watched it.
Yeah, but Huel is an excellent pickpocket, and it's so good.
That's
He's just like a fun
funny.
guy.
Like, because you think he'd like be bumping into everybody just because he's an absolute fucking unit. Yeah, you gotta love Lavelle Crawford.
That's the actor.
I'm pretty sure that's his name.
I've never known an actor's name in my life.
Lavelle
think you're right.
Crawford. Yeah, I knew him as a comedian before I knew him as Huel.
I have not seen his comedy. Hmm. They're coming out with a 6th season for Better Call Saul, right?
A new season just came out on Netflix, like today or yesterday.
But that's not 6, right?
I don't fucking know. I'm not watching it right now.
Hmm.
Season 6, yeah, season 6 is coming out April 18th.
Neat.
I'm just looking at the cast right now for it. I've got a friend who has a dad that looks like Dean Norris.
Yeah. Dean Norris, I enjoy his Twitter moments because he just uses Twitter kind of like an old person, but like an old person who's like...
That's because he's an old person.
Well, he uses it kind of like an old person, but he also says like Sussy Baka, you know?
Right. But he is like 58. He's going to be 60 soon.
I'm just it's the combination because I realize he is an old person. He's not really an old person. He's not that old.
He's going to be 60.
Going to be 60, like not. Yeah, he's not that old, but like, he, I don't know. He just tweets in like, like kind of an insane way,
Mm.
and I like to see someone tweeting in a way that's just like not all that normal. You know, like you must have seen. Oh my god.
He's just scrolling through his Twitter right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. Okay, I'm scrolling through it too, and there's not nearly as much insanity as I was hoping for. Okay, never mind. But do you see the 2018 tweet sex gifts?
Hang on. I'm going to turn on screen share real quick.
He just tweeted out sex gifts. What does this mean? What did he mean by that?
Look at my screen.
Okay, but what did he mean?
Base this motherfucker.
What did he mean when he's... That's not nearly as good. It's just like, look at this. Look at this. I've sent you the tweet. What do you think?
I think he's trying to find something.
I don't think he's trying to find something.
Possibly.
I'm a huge fan of just tweeting out. No one would search that up. I mean, maybe he is an old person. Maybe this is proof.
He's never used the internet for porn before. He's got a massive dusty VHS collection. He's tired of lugging it around every time he moves.
No one would ever search up sex gifts. This just isn't true. If you go to Google Trends for sex gifts, it'll say, "What the hell did you just type in here? This doesn't mean anything."
I don't know. You never know with the internet.
I really love that clip where he calls how do I forget the main character of Breaking Bad?
Walter White?
Yeah, where he calls Walter White a sussy baka. That one really. I just think about that on repeat sometimes. You know, it's just an excellent combination of words, an
I
excellent phrase.
I fucking I hate what this world has become.
Yeah,
I hate that word.
sussy baka.
I hate that phrase so damn much.
It is like horrid. I will admit that like the horrid. It's just that like I don't know. Have you heard the clip that I'm talking about?
No, I don't
He's
want
like
to.
really acting for it. Do you want to hear it?
No. I just said I do not want to hear it.
I was pretty sure you said that, but I wasn't certain. He's acting for it. I understand that you don't want to hear it. It really I think about it a lot.
Uh, uh,
You're yawning?
just a bit. Just a little.
Do I bore you that much? Is it that bad?
I only
You
got like
hate
6
doing
hours
this
of
podcast
sleep
so
last
much.
night.
You should sleep more. That's my suggestion from me to you.
I should. It smells
You
like
should.
smells like petrol outside.
Yeah.
My window open.
I
Somebody
never
was
have.
just idling a truck outside, and it sounds like they didn't have a fucking muffler on, so it's quite possible I'm huffing exhaust fumes right now.
On the bright side, petrol smells pretty good.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Have you ever gotten a headache from accidentally huffing petrol fumes?
Well, I haven't really been huffing petrol fumes, and I will admit that getting a headache from them is different.
Yeah. It's not quite the same as a spray paint fume headache or a bleach headache, but it's a headache nonetheless that you don't want. You ever gotten a headache from huffing bleach?
No, I've not really been. On
I've never
the huffing
I've never
meta,
purposefully huffed chemicals. I want to make it known.
but it's
like,
happened.
It's happened several times on accident. It was
Uh-huh.
spray paint in shop class in 7th or 8th grade when we were making signs. I forgot to
feels
put it
like-
outside while it was drying, so it was set in the shop, and it really fucking messed the place up.
Yeah.
In science class in 7th or 8th grade, I accidentally huffed some bleach because we were doing pH tests.
Right.
And, like, there's been times where I've just been standing around but next to an open gas can or some shit,
Right.
just inhaling gasoline.
The closest I've come to that is that in gym class, one time more than one time, the kids there would use so much fucking Axe body spray.
Oh, yeah, there's that too.
Inhuman amounts. It was like they actually at one point, like I'm thinking of one time specifically where you like basically could not breathe inside of the room because they must have like replaced more, like it was like more Axe body spray than it was air. It was like misty in there.
If you
It
lit a
smelled
lighter,
like
it would
garbage.
explode.
Actually, probably. It was terrible. We were all like suffocating in there, coughing. It's like you couldn't open your mouth. You had to just like see if you could hold your breath for like 2 minutes as you change into your clothes and like put things in like the like little cubby areas. And then you're like, this sucks. And you come out and it's like you just feel like shit. It was terrible.
That would
Uh,
suck. In my class, like in every gym class I've had to partake in, you have to stay in the locker room until you're told by the coach that you can go out.
Yeah. It was outstanding how like I just didn't believe that they could like put that much Axe body spray like in the air. It was like you know about like saturated liquids?
What?
Like when you like fill a liquid with like imagine you got water and you put enough salt in it.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
if you don't, yeah. And then you know about like super saturated where you can like put more by like heating it up. Or maybe yeah, heating it up.
I guess.
It's like it was like that. It was ultra saturated. They like ultra saturated the air. It was fucked up.
Jeez. That sounds miserable.
It was terrible.
Well, on that theoretical, hypothetical, literal bombshell,
Yeah.
this has been Balls Gear. We'll see you next week. Or whatever.
We'll see you
I
next
don't
week,
know.
but also send us
we
an
haven't
email.
figured out what we're gonna post these yet.
Send us an email. Send us an email at ballpod.show.
At
gmail.com. Send us an email. Show us your balls. Show us.
balls.
You know, maybe you're walking down the street and you see a beach ball on the ground.
Oh,
Maybe
you
you're
know
walking-
those bullards they have outside of like Target that are just giant fucking
Yup.
orbs? Send us pictures of those.
Send us a picture of those. Send us a picture of maybe you were playing baseball and the ball got stuck in a tree, which I don't know how that would happen, but that's why you gotta send us a picture of it.
Hey, do you live in West Virginia? Go fuck yourself. But also send us pictures of your fucking local balls.
You know, maybe you stared at the sun for too long. Show us that bitch. Show us the sun.
Do you live in Florida? Good luck. Send us pictures of oranges.
Send us some oranges. For your health.
For our health. We've got scurvy.
I don't have scurvy. You
You
may have been watching too
lie.
much of Pirate Show. I eat only oranges. It's my entire diet.
Oh, then you're gonna have like inverse of scurvy.
I'm gonna get negative scurvy. No.
Super C. When you're so heavily saturated with vitamin C that you just start glowing.
Yeah, that's actually how they get
You're radioactive now.
that's how they get C plus, you know?
They're gonna have to bury you in a
They
lead
milk it from me.
coffin. They're gonna have to bury you in a lead coffin because you're radioactive.
They're not
from
gonna
the
bury
amount
me.
of
They're gonna
vitamin
keep
C.
using my body as a production method.
You're gonna
for
become a
C+.
fuel source. They're gonna throw you into a fucking nuclear reactor.
No, but they have to get as much C plus from my body as possible before they can move on.
Yeah. Well, see ya, folks.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.